What's up, everybody? What I'm doing today, just a little quick video, is it's raining outside, it's nasty, it's like 60 degrees, it's first cold front of the year. It's Wednesday, no, it's Tuesday, like the 17th or whatever today is. And we started, it's kind of getting in the time of year where we're going to be doing a lot of wade fishing and fishing top waters and swim baits and corkies, kind of what I like to call corky season. That's a little bit better light. So a lot of these little soft plastics. And I started, after this summer, I started looking at my box and just getting all my lures out and realized how many of these hooks were so nasty and rusty. I mean, I got just from sitting all year and not using them. So I want to make a little video about kind of maintenance on your top waters and all your lures. I mean, these things are so expensive. You know, some of these mirror lure brands and stuff like that, I mean, they're $10, $15 a piece. So what I like to do every year is go through my box, and on Amazon you can get one of these little ring pliers, and instead of these stainless rings, I usually go to Tackle Town to make sure I size my hooks right. I take some of these old hooks off of them. There's lots of different sizes. You can get big ones like that was on a couple rattle traps, and then a lot of them I'll change over and go to single hooks, you know, more of a weedless type setup. But you might look at your tackle box, take a minute. I mean, I've got a couple $100 worth of top waters and spoons and baits and all that stuff. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm just taking these baits, and I see if I can get an angle on it good enough. But I'm taking some of these baits, and I'm looking at them and saying, okay, I'm checking out these barbs. If you can see that hook, just from sitting over the year and getting moisture and everything, it's like super rusty. So I'm gonna take that ring, take my little pliers here. It doesn't take any time at all. I'll just grab that ring and pinch it, just pulled off, just works just like a keychain, you know. Roll it all the way out, and I'll take all these hooks off, and I will wash these baits really good, try to get as much of the salt water off as I can. And then I take a little steel wool while it's wet and kind of, soapy looking, and any of that rust, if you can see, there's like some rust spots and everything on there like that, I'll just take it under the water, and I just take some of that steel wool just to knock off that big stuff and go over the bait. Some of these that are painted really, they're not solid colors and formed with that solid plastic. You might scratch them a little bit, but I mean, that bait's a lot better, a lot cleaner now, and it's ready to go. Sometimes I'll put the little rings on the front to give a little bit more action, and I'll just take that, make a pile of all these old hooks, and then I'll go through, and all the ones that you can see are, I've got about half of these that I've cleaned up and taken the hooks off. Some of them I've checked out the barbs and everything, and they still look good. The big deal is the barbs. These red hooks seem to last, really got that coating on them. They seem to last really good through the winter time if I'm not using them a ton. The galvanized hooks do as well, but I double checked the barbs, but about half of them I've had to take the hooks and everything off. And then, like, I've still got all these left to go, but you can see how rusty and stuff that's gotten just from sitting in my box. I'll take this white one and show you how much of a difference it makes once you get it cleaned off. Like actually the hooks on this one look really good. I mean, they're still super sharp. So I'll just take that one, and I'll just take that steel wool, kind of when you think it's like no good and it doesn't need to come off, or it doesn't want to come off. They're not really even like stained, it doesn't seem like. I mean, there's a little bit of actual staining, but most of it's just right on the surface. And you could probably find a better deal than steel wool. That's just what was laying around the kitchen. And with the hooks on, it kind of stinks because you're getting all that stuff caught in there. But get this kind of once over really quick. But you can see just real quickly how much cleaner that one is just all together. And that's a color dyed plastic, so this isn't painted, so you're not really like scratching any of the paint or anything off. And I mean, that thing basically looks brand new again. So don't throw these things away. Take, what did it take me about 30 seconds to get through that and clean those lures up. And go through your box, and when you get ready for winter, Jennifer's going on a trout fishing trip in Matagorda Friday, and wanted me to get, you know, a bunch of stuff ready for her. So that's what I'm doing now, is getting all these, well, that got caught in my deal, but getting a bunch of these lures cleaned up and ready, because it's just getting that kind of time of the year. So y'all check it out. If we can help you out on any real estate, or you know, y'all want to come fishing with us, check out the link in the description, all our information, and we'll make another video pretty quick. Thanks. Bye.